Fam over.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thal, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there, man. It's top of the week, Monday. Hope everybody feeling real good, man. Good energy around. Salute to everybody in the building already. Christy, what's up? DJ. Buddha, Lazy Days. What up with y'all, man? We got some good content to go over, man. How many of y'all seen that robot go crazy over in China? I seen that video. I was like, oh my God. That might be what our future be looking like, y'all. For real. Diane, what up? Robert Thon, what up with you? Bang Boogie. Yeah, it's crazy, DJ. You go see it though. I got a video of it, so we gonna be able to catch it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was super scary, crazy. Nudie, what up? And how many of y'all seen my boy Trisy? Trisy been tripping lately, y'all. My boy Trisy been tripping lately. Trisy talking about he want to open up Alcatraz, that old prison that's been shut down for so long. They talking about it's haunted and all this type of stuff. But he talking about he want to open it back up. They're like, yeah, we never had a criminal never escaped from there before. It'd be great for like those violent criminals and everything, man. Salute to everybody, man. What up, Rough Rider? So we got some good content, man. We gonna get into it. Yeah, he crazy. He been tripping lately. I ain't even go front. And y'all, I've been looking into my family tree, trying to track my bloodline all the way back to the old days, all my ancestors and everything. So I've been talking with my mom and learning a lot of more shit. I remember telling y'all I thought I came from the Jones family, but come to find out, it wasn't the Jones, it's the Watkins. See, I never met my mom's dad or my dad's dad. They both was passed away before I was born. You know what I'm saying? So I only got a chance to meet my grandmother, both grandmothers, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to figure out, looking into their parents and everything, and it's a whole nother rabbit hole, man. But I'm gonna figure it out because I want to know. Feel me? But let's get into it, man. I see we got a bunch of people in here, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Let's get into this content. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already.
Something blocked out the moon last night on May 2nd, 2025. I don't think it was an eclipse. I actually don't know what it was exactly, but thousands of people have reported that something blocked out the moon and was even captured on video. Let's get into it, family. So as you can see, the moon is clearly being covered by something. Now, thousands of people were saying that this kept happening, like something was blocking it and then moving out the way, like completely eclipsing it and then partially eclipsing it. It kept going back and forth, non-stop. Now, if it's not an eclipse, what do you think it is? For educational entertainment purposes only, I think this could be what they would describe as a UFO or a UAP. It's just my guesstimation. There's a lot of stuff going on in the skies and the ocean now. A lot of news, right? Whether it be natural or supernatural, that's for anybody's guess. But I think all is coming to light and we will start seeing things that we thought were science fiction. But what do y'all think? I really want to know. Leave in the comments below.
I don't know. I keep hearing about it and seeing these videos. I don't know what happened. I don't know what it was, But they said something blocked the moon out for a second, like it went past it or something. I don't know, man. Probably could have been a UFO. I doubt if it was an eclipse. They all, even though we've been seeing so many eclipses lately, so I don't know. Felicia, Patricia, Shoes, what up? Romeo, what up with you?
Peace and one love.
Y'all check it out. Here's a screenshot, and I'm about to play the video. This happened last night. Have you ever gone through a time in your life when you just feel like you don't know what to do? Your back is up against the wall. You don't know if you can move or if you should sit still. I'm in that place right now. The house that I've been staying in, we've experienced so much over these past 4 years. It's not even funny, y'all. I'm talking about to unknown creatures that live under the ground, you guys, to these ET-like creatures, these interdimensional beings, these beings of light. You guys, this was taken with my iPhone last night after me stepping out of a store. And here's the thing, yesterday, like I feel like I know what I'm supposed to do, but you know how will you be asking God for confirmation? Y'all, it's like I need to know that God is still in control, that he is leading me, guiding me to a better place. This is my confirmation.
1:45 this morning, again out walking her dog here on Hollywood Boulevard. She spotted the lights, had no idea what it was, but she wasn't alone. A lot of people started posting clips of these streaming lights on social media. A lot of people sending the video into our newsroom, calling, trying to figure out what this was. And the video we've seen posted from all over Southern California, from here in Hollywood to Exposition Park and all the way out in Highland in the Inland Empire. In the video, you see the lights streaking across the sky appear to break into pieces, whatever it was, and then start to scatter. Rosaline Brown tells me that she had no idea what it was, and she was happy that there were other people around her who also saw the lights.
Well, I thought it was beautiful, but then I was also afraid it was something bad, you know, because it kind of reminded me of like when I've seen rocket launches online, you know, I was hoping it wasn't something bad, but I had to call people. I was glad there was a girl on the street to like make sure.
Hey, first thing I was like, I know somebody gonna say SpaceX. That's the first thing they gonna say. Every time they always say SpaceX.
I wasn't seeing things, but it was beautiful and it was so slow.
Yeah, she wasn't alone. And then you also might remember this from yesterday, SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launch. That was around 7:30. This came from Vandenberg Space Force Base. And so we reached out to them. We've reached out to SpaceX because what we saw overnight does not appear to be associated with that rocket launch. We are also trying to get information from NASA.
It'd be different. So I guess SpaceX be looking different because sometimes it look like it's going through water or something, and then sometimes it'll like something blew up and it's different pieces or something. You feel me?
So from JPL, several different agencies trying to figure.
Saturday morning, Spain. It's a weird noise, sounds like a metallic noise.
Sound like some movie shit or something going on, man. Suspenseful. Something crazy finna happen or something. I don't know. Rochelle, what up? Very well.
The shit I'm gonna show y'all is hella crazy. Y'all remember the Pope passed away the day after Easter, right? Y'all remember the last person who met with the Pope before he ultimately passed away, right?
Hey, let me stop him for a second, dog. I told y'all my boy Trisy been tripping lately. He did an interview. He was talking. They asked him about this picture. He like, I don't know where it came from. He like, I don't know and everything. Like, it's, you know, AI is crazy and everything. But it was tweeted on his account, on his ex account. But he keep on saying like, I don't know where it came from. I didn't put it up or something. I'm like, man, Trisy, you crazy. Maybe his team did it and he just didn't know or something. I don't know.
So y'all keeping up with me, right? Easter Sunday, he passed away the next day. He met with someone before he passed away, and then they said he had a stroke. R.I.P. to the Pope. Trump said he wants to become the Pope. He said he'd rather be the Pope than the president. I don't know if he's telling the truth, or maybe he is. But what I do know is that this shit is crazy. Y'all see it. I'm not saying shit. Y'all see this shit. It's crazy. Y'all see the date, right? April 18th, 25. I'm not saying nothing. What's the coincidence, y'all? Y'all let me know down below in the comments. This shit crazy, fool.
How about this? Raise your hand if you do not think children with cancer who are American citizens should be deported.
Do not think.
Looks like it's all the Democrats and none of the Republicans.
If anyone does
Huh? Children with cancer that are U.S. citizens should not be deported. Yeah, they shouldn't be deported. I mean, if they're U.S. citizens and they like, no, I didn't understand that. So all the Democrats raised their hands and none of the Republicans. So what is going on, man? Let me rewind that.
Raise your hand if you do not think children with cancer who are American citizens should be deported.
They shouldn't.
Do not think.
Looks like it's all the Democrats and none of the Republicans.
if anyone doesn't think that there's a form of martial law in Los Angeles, I just want to introduce you to Checkpoint with military. There's like,
That's crazy.
hello, how's it going?
Oh, you guys got a pass?
Yeah, press pass.
Media.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are good.
Thanks for your service.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, this is full military equipment in the civilian population. So that's what's happening in Los Angeles.
Man, we better get used to it. It's about to get crazy out here with all this crazy stuff. Boss lady Angela the Dial in the building.
China threatens to unleash $1.9 trillion tsunami and drown out tariff warfare. You know what that $1.9 trillion tsunami is, right? It's all of the mortgage-backed securities that China owns. They have $1.87 trillion in mortgage-backed securities. You know what happens when they dump those and offload those? The housing market drops and crashes like you would not believe. Rent and mortgages would be almost halved around the country. The ultra billionaires and multinational corporations that are listed on the NASDAQ stock exchanges, the soulless entities that are draining the fucking middle class, yeah, they're gonna be hurt. China, go for it. Dump those mortgage-backed securities and allow the average American to buy fucking homes and get a taste of the American dream once again. Yeah.
That shit crazy because like from the jump, we shouldn't have let them come and buy all our land up. Like anyway, they said China got a nice chunk of this land over here that they own, y'all. And I don't understand that. Do we own land over there? Do we got some land in their hood? Like, I don't know, man. Trigger Happy Mama, what's up with you?
Go for it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck these elite cocksuckers that have been fucking us.
Texas, what in the multiverse is going on here, y'all? I think I found the source of the blue rain, maybe, because this is what Texas saw just yesterday, and many people were seeing this eerie teal color in the sky, and it was so bright, right? There is this crop is flooded over here, and the color is reflecting off the flood that the crop has experienced. This is not no filter, y'all. Here comes another angle of it after it subsided a little bit, but the sky turned teal, clouds pitch black, and then tornadoes manifested out of this. In Texas experienced gold. Look at the incredible size of this hail ball that Texas experienced, y'all, throughout that whole eerie transaction with the universe, y'all. Look at this. And what else would you experience from that whole eerie atmosphere? Here goes another. So this looks like a giant blue sun in the atmosphere. Am I tripping now, y'all? Because that light looks so focused. It looks so focused. It's not lightning, it's not plasma or anything. That looks like a giant blue sphere in there, y'all. Am I tripping? If the sky ain't broken, it's trying to tell us a message, because, you know, it's coming with these horsemen that they call natural weather. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Nonetheless, the shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Here go the video right here, y'all. Of that robot going crazy. It's just scary, because it's like they predicted this. Remember, everybody kept on saying, like, what would happen if AI start, you know, malfunctioning and going against the humans or whatever. This right here is an example. Motherfucker went into a rage. They was like, damn. They trying to unplug and do anything. Turn that power off. And that's just that situation right there. Just think about other situations and everything, man. Like, that's just scary just to even see that. Man, salute to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. So, what's good with your museum? We gonna keep it going, y'all. We gonna keep it going. It's crazy too. I seen some content today too, y'all. I'm probably gonna put it on the next stream, but it's like they got documents and everything saying that they built the $75 trillion underground city for the elites. You know, we always speculated they had underground little things going on and everything, but it's shit out there now, reports and everything. They talking about it. It came out. And I was like, man, that's crazy work. $75 trillion, y'all. Keep it going. Joe, what up with
you? To vapes, y'all. I don't know what this world coming to, y'all, but all these people popping these pills with fentanyl in it and doing anything they can just to get to a higher level of highness. Let it go, man. Let it go. I understand vapes are hard to stop. And I don't know which vapes exactly that has fentanyl in them. But we got to do better as a community, y'all. Stop polluting your lungs with poison. Stop polluting your bodies with poison. We already lucky if we even see 60, 70 years. And we wonder why back in the game they used to live a long, long time. And now we really don't. Being high, man, it's a mental thing. I'm on a natural journey, man. I live good, I feel good, and I eat good. And I try to stay healthy for the most part, man. I'm a 38-year-old man. And I'm healthier than I ever was, even when I was 18. Leave vapes alone.
So they coming up with a new prison that allows inmates to serve years of their sentence in just a matter of minutes. So the criminals is going to have a choice to spend tens of years behind bars, or they can make the choice to get the artificial memory implanted into their brain. So this process is called cognify. And the intent of it is to treat the criminal like a patient. They're going to try to change the person's brain chemistry.
That's crazy work right there. But it's gonna be a lot of criminals like, yeah, hell yeah, go ahead, erase, change my memory up. Go ahead and give me the chip. They ain't telling you the whole thing to it. It probably gonna be like a little thing where they, you go through a little process mentally in your brain where they instill ways into you or something like that, whatever. But it's gonna be something implanted in you that's gonna be in you forever too. You know what I'm saying? You get out of that little machine and everything. It only took 30 minutes. Felt like you done served 50 years. Meanwhile, you got a little chip they planted in you, the little Elon chip, stuck in you forever. That started the process. That's crazy, but you'll be surprised. There'll probably be a lot of criminals like, man, hell yeah, I do that. Instead of going to do that time. What? Hell yeah.
But even given those numbers that you're talking about, don't you need to uphold the Constitution of the United States as president?
I don't know. I have to respond by saying again, I have brilliant lawyers that work for me, and they are going to obviously follow what the Supreme Court said. What you said is not what I heard the Supreme Court said. They have a different interpretation.
So y'all really gonna tell me that y'all didn't see?
My boy Trisy been tripping, y'all. He been tripping. Jessica, what up with you? I did look into it. I'm gonna have some videos about it and everything on the next stream. I did look at it. Appreciate you too.
Those objects fly into the sun and around the sun, sort of like a planet X, aka Nibiru, which has its own planetary bodies in its own orbit. Yeah, if you don't know about planet Nibiru, aka planet X, do some more research. Now, what I'm about to show you is captured by the satellites. So y'all tell me what the hell is going on. Let's get into it, family. Now, family, take a close look. You're going to see it flash, brighten up, right? And then it's going to brighten up again. And you're going to see celestial bodies, what you would think would be celestial bodies, coming through. Look, 1, 2, 3, really quick. Now, let's show you another view of the sun. What? What's that? 3 suns? That's a satellite, family. What are you going to tell me? So, yeah, family, I got some questions, some serious questions. You know, I'm not denying anything, but y'all see what's going on with the extreme weather. It's for educational entertainment purposes only. A lot of extreme weather. You feel me? Maybe the sun is taking back its universe. If you know, you know. Or maybe planet Nibiru.
I was part of that pole shift Jessica talking about, man. Salute to everybody in the building. D-Void, Nicole, what up with you?
At this point, it's all speculation, but what y'all gonna tell me? That was a glitch? Yeah, alright. Leave what you think in the comments below. Peace and one love.
We have an interesting video coming out of Mexico. This was captured on April 28th, 2025 by a man named Durlis. And there's a couple of things that you need to know. The area that he's filming, there are no loggers. And in fact, they cannot log there. So the idea that a logger is moving...
That's crazy right there. Do y'all see that big ass tree moving? Like how? And then y'all remember that, like not too long ago, remember that dude? Like he had a video. I wonder what happened to him too. Remember he seen like a giant on a mountain somewhere in Mexico or something over there? And I ain't heard nothing else. Hopefully he all right. I know how the game be.
The tree is out of the window. Secondly, we've seen this phenomenon before. We call them walking trees, but people have speculated that it may be a Bigfoot or some other unidentified creature moving the tree. We don't know for sure, but this is weird. He literally captured a walking tree that shouldn't have been moving. Take a look at this and tell me what you think.
And the lunes they quite in the banda ya te bala ocalito watao ye.
That's crazy.
Watao oh,
That's so weird right there. Ain't no explanation for that. Gotta be something big, like moving it or something. It's like, and the way it's moving, it don't look like it's on nothing. Like somebody carrying that motherfucker or something, man. Gotta be like a Bigfoot or a giant or something. Frank, what up? Huh, Christy? You said his name was Andrew and he offed himself. Rochelle, he was found. What? The dude that seen that giant? Oh my God, see? That's crazy right there. I'm gonna have to look into that.
El mismo lado peitejo. Y va a ser guatajo.
That was crazy right there, y'all. I don't know.
Did an experiment again with Ingo Swan, who is such a really top-level remote viewer, to view Jupiter, planet Jupiter, before the flyby, before the NASA flyby.
I don't believe nothing with the word NASA in it. So this automatically, this is going the wrong way for me. I'm going to say cap off the jump. You know what I'm saying? I'll be hearing about remote viewing and astral projection and people being able to do that. And I've seen the CIA little reports and documents of them saying like it's proven and it can be done and all that. And they use people with experiments to do it and everything. And they probably did. But I definitely don't believe NASA went up there and did a drive-by or a ride-by for sure. Now that's cap.
And so he did. And he described Jupiter the way anybody might, red spot and all that kind of stuff. But he said, but there's a thin ring around Jupiter. I wonder if I went to Saturn by mistake, but I really see a ring around Jupiter. Nobody knew about any ring around Jupiter. Carl Sagan happened to come by in the lab and said, "Oh, what do you think of this? We got this result." He said, "Ring around Jupiter? That's nonsense. There's no." But when the NASA flyby finally got there, it turned out there was a small ring around Jupiter. And so we got that in publication in a book we wrote about all this stuff before it was known in the scientific community. So that's what we find out, that apparently even distances is not a big deal. The other thing we wondered, I can tell you what it isn't.
Okay.
We thought maybe it was brainwaves. The Russians came up with an idea of, well, brainwaves, low frequency, long wavelength, they can seemingly get through some aspects of the environment. So we came up with a series of experiments, and one of them was, okay, let's put our remote viewers on submarines, take them into the depths of the ocean, because it turns out seawater is highly conductive, and so even at low frequencies, even at brainwave frequencies, it would be a complete shield.
Her glasses slid down on her nose, and I found myself looking face to face, eyeball to eyeball almost, into her eyes, and I had never, ever seen eyes like that in my whole life. They were huge, kind of rounded in the middle next to the nose, and they went clear around onto the outside of her temples, and about a third of the way, between a third and a half of the way out, and they were avocado green.
Damn, man. Why the audio making that little popping noise or something, man? It's always be doing this shit, man. Oh my God, man. I'm tired of YouTube and all this craziness.
The inside of an avocado, and they had vertical black slits. And for a few seconds, I was pretty frightened because I'd never seen anything like that. And I just stood there. I was just drawn into her eyes almost. I've never felt like that before either. If it was bad enough not to see anything like it, I never felt that way before. And as I kept looking into her eyes, I could see that she was much more frightened than I was.
But a lot of people would be like, "Oh, she capping or she lying," or I don't think she telling a lie. I think she, being genuine and telling the truth and everything. And I believe there are, like, I don't know what to call them, like alien hybrid type, human type people out here. You know what I'm saying? We probably walking past them every day, seeing something and don't even know it. I believe it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely possible. I don't think I never met one. I don't know though. I might have and just didn't know it, but I don't know, man. It's crazy out here.
And at that moment, my emotions turned to more of compassion because of how frightened she was. And I don't know exactly what she was fearful of, except that she had been discovered, obviously, that I realized that she wasn't what she was supposed to be. And then I almost felt a sort of love for her. And the really weird thing was that as I stood there looking into her eyes, I felt that she was really beautiful. And yet I hadn't seen her hair yet, because she still had the kerchief tied around her head. But something in her eyes made me feel compassion for her.
Yeah, I definitely believe that's possible. Something like that definitely be happening for sure. Because I'm sure everybody in here that been around, I've been around some weird motherfuckers before and everything. And you can feel that energy. It'd be just a different type of energy. And now as I'm thinking about it, maybe some of these weirdos that I have been around or something, maybe they was a hybrid or something else, a non-human form or something. You know what I'm saying? But you would get that feeling, you know what I'm saying? You feel that energy or something ain't right or something's different or something. And I done been around some people and I done felt like that sometimes. So maybe I have encountered some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. Platinum's Prime. Azure, what's up, fam? I'm gonna look into it, fam. You said the secret Masonic victory of World War II. I'm gonna look into it, man. I'm gonna see what you're talking about. For real. DJ, you said 70-80% on planet are non-humans. What? 70 to 80%? That's a high percentage, DJ. Damn. That's crazy.
I'm convinced that heaven and hell is on earth. The reason why I say this is because you have good days and you have bad days. Your good days and your happiness could be considered heaven. When you going through the most, when you feel like you can't get from A to B, when it feel like you just under attack, you feel like you in hell. Like, that's hell. We already here on this earth. When the summertime come, it gets so fucking hot. It get hot as hell. When the wintertime come, it get cold. And then you gotta think about these celebrities that be putting this information in these songs. I don't know if people just be rapping and just be singing, but sometimes they put the context in the music. And they put the context in the music because by them joining, the such and such, you know what I'm talking about, the little cult or whatever, they get taught certain things that a lot of human beings out here that don't know about, which some of us know, but everything just being closed. So it's like the celebrities could tell you so much in their music. Just like it's a song that come on 104.7. I think it's an older song, and you can hear the girl saying, "Who know heaven is a place on earth," something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck I'm like, what the hell she saying? Exactly. I'm just thinking out loud, y'all. Y'all know when I go down a rabbit hole, then I switch it up and I'm talking about something else. But I am talking about heaven and hell. What if heaven and hell is on earth, which I know it is, but for the people that says otherwise, friends, and of course, I would like to know y'all intake on this situation. Drop it down in the comments. Bye, y'all. And TikTok, this is for entertainment purpose only. This is for entertainment purpose only. I'm only here to bring awareness to my friends for educational purposes only.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's different people, you know what I'm saying, got different takes on this. Because the world we live in, it feel like we in hell. Like this shit is horrible. You know what I'm saying? Then some people, they might feel like this is heaven. You know, like, man, this the best. Like this don't get no better than this. But you know, it's all about your perception and thoughts and everything. Like, I don't know, you know. I don't know, because it is crazy. It is crazy out here with all this crazy shit going on. And I feel like being a good person, because it's evil is winning, y'all. Evil out here winning. I don't care what none of y'all say, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully things change around, but evil is winning right now. And when you're trying to be a good person in this evil world and everything, you get the short end of the stick. Shit should be obstacles be a little bit rougher for you, be a little bit tougher, everything. Life just don't go as smooth, but it's crazy how evil is winning right now, man. Feel me? Let's keep it going, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping.
Let's talk about it. So the story is viral right now. I don't know if you're aware of it. Let me just tell you what happened. This young man right here was in a stolen car. He jumped out the car being chased by police, him and his friends. I think it was like 4 of them. As you can see in this picture right here, he was running away. But somehow this officer said he pointed a gun at him. And this is where the officer shot this kid in the back, unaliving him.
And the kid didn't even have no gun on him, y'all. Like, this crazy. But I'm going to let him finish the story. This story right here crazy, because wait till y'all hear what his daddy did.
Now, mind you, the kid is only 16 years old. You know, they said he had a gun. This is what they said. But in that picture, it looked like he was running away. So I don't see the threat. But sad as it may sound, when this happened, they actually showed his father the video of them unaliving his son, and that's what led to this. As you can see, it's a bunch of officers, it's a bunch of them in the courtroom surrounding the father while he's in an orange jumpsuit. Now, why is this father in an orange jumpsuit? Police didn't shoot him. You might ask, right? Because the very next day, he took justice in his own hands and went and unalived a police officer.
He seen it was a police officer doing a traffic stop, y'all. And he rode by the police, ran the police officer over, you know what I'm saying? Because he was upset what happened to his son the day before. They showing the video and everything. And I seen the little court thing. Like, he kept his head high. Like, he wasn't like sad about what he done and nothing, I guess, you know. And ain't nothing I can say, because, you know, you gotta be in that position to know what you would do and everything. Ain't nobody you can't really say how you would react if that happened to your son or something. You feel me? It's crazy work, but I mean, you know, I don't even know, man. It's just crazy. But that's the love he had, you know what I'm saying? That's the way he went about it. And I'm sure they gonna make it rough for him in there.
Not the police over that unalived his child, another police officer. They said he was so enraged after what happened to his son and looking at that vehicle. The very next day, he took his vehicle and seeing the officer that was basically directing traffic, a retired officer too. He was just helping out, directing traffic for a college graduation, and they said he ran him over with his car.
And like, you know, even though he did this, and he was mad about his son. Like, I ain't promoting it, saying it was, he should have did that. Yeah, fuck the cops, whatever. I ain't saying that, because should nobody like be taken, you know what I'm saying? But like a random cop, definitely, because what if that cop was a great cop and wasn't even knowing none of the bullshit that's going on and none of that, you know what I'm saying? Now, it would have been a better story if he found out exactly which cop, shot his son or whatever, and then end up doing his research on that cop and, stalking that cop and doing something to that cop, then it would have been a different story. But, it's all sad. Every angle is sad, though. You feel me?
Unalive him on the spot. About 24 hours after he seen the video of his son. And this is my question to y'all. That video is very tragic. He's not in the right state of mind, and he just wanted revenge. Do you think it'll be any leniency on him? Do you think it'll be any leniency on him? Because from what the video is showing, the boy never pointed a gun at the officer, but he did have a gun. So it's going to be justified. But this father that lost his son, that took revenge in his own hands, do you think he has a case where like he's mentally disturbed? I don't know. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think.
Hell no. He ain't got no case. When it's the police against you, you not gonna win, man. They gonna throw the book at that man. He ain't gonna never see the light. He ain't gonna never see the day again. He ain't never coming back out. I hate to say it, even though they did that to his son. And them cops be spiteful too. Like some of them cops was looking at him when I was looking at the court thing, when he was walking through court and everything. He's looking at, man. Them cops was looking at him like, yeah, we can't wait to catch you in the joint, take you in one of the rooms, and man, it's dirty like that, y'all.
Peace.
I've never been more convinced that mermaids are real after watching this video.
This is a hagstone. They say
These
that
are
when you find
real
a stone
stones,
with a
y'all.
naturally made hole in it from the ocean, that you can look through it and see the mermaids and the fairies on the other side.
Perfectly cut
There is magic
circle.
all around us.
Watch this, y'all. Are those mermaids jumping off that beach?
Look like
I can't even
Tell me this
explain
doesn't
that.
look like there was a mermaid sleeping here. Like, look at that.
Definitely
Did I just find a
mermaid-like
mermaid
tail for
imprint?
sure.
I had to look, right? Tell me there wasn't a mermaid right here.
or a big giant arm or something. Look like a motherfucking arm or something too.
Wait, is that a little fairy house? That's definitely a little fairy house.
Most obvious fey trap I have ever seen. I'm gonna go touch it.
Be careful. They weird.
You know why they keep you out of the Galapagos? Why, if you go, you're monitored 24/7? Why 98% of the islands are off limits to the public? It's because of places like San Cristobal Island. You know, the one named after that dog-headed Christ-bearer, St. Christopher. And St. Christopher Island, one of the lesser-known islands, restricted for environmental preservation. Bullshit. Now pay attention. There are ruins there that defy everything we're told about history. Not Polynesians, not South Americans, but something older. Locals told stories of giant dog-headed beings that once lived there, only to be driven underground after some kind of catastrophe. Oh, and the stone on that island, it has the same interlocking design as places like Machu Picchu, Sacsayhuaman, and Pumapunku. We're talking laser precision cuts that modern tech still struggles to replicate. And yet, the mainstream wants us to believe some primitive culture with no written language did this with copper chisels? Bitch, please! This video is for entertainment and, what's that thing people say? Oh, right, and satire purpose only.
It's probably a lot of islands that we can't no one can get access to it because there's a lot of crazy shit, weird shit going on them islands. Like we just talked about this not too long ago. Like it might be government experiments. It might be a whole another type of civilization on those islands or something that's living in a whole different way and everything. And you know, the public ain't got access to it. I definitely believe, and not just that island. There's more out here, just like that, probably. That's closed off to everybody and everything. I want to do some research on the Amish people. I want to look into the Amish people and see how they doing it and surviving. Because they said Amish people, they out here like they no Wi-Fi, no TV, none of that shit. They ain't got no YouTube channels, none of that type of shit, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Off the grid for real, surviving. Like I need to be cool with some Amish people, so if anything go down and everything, they could teach you how to survive. For real.
You look like after you come out of the crematorium. You're not ashes. After your bones cool off with this fan, your bones are taken to a grinder, which is over here, that grinds everything up. And then you're turned into that little powder that people call ashes.
I knew it, y'all. So the caseworkers are the reason that people's food stamps are being stolen? This honestly makes so much sense because they're the ones who hold all the information. When you call them and you go up there, they always have an attitude whenever they're processing your application or saying that there's something going on with, your food stamps. Now, they're saying that allegedly it's come out that caseworkers around the country are stealing people's EBT benefits. There have been a numerously high amount of fraud cases when it comes to SNAP. When it comes to people getting not getting their SNAP, personally, I don't get SNAP. But when it comes to certain people saying that they have not gotten their SNAP, there has been a numerous amount of people opening up fraud cases. Now, the strange thing is when they call into the food stamp office, they're not able to reimburse the stamps that were stolen from whoever took them. So the only thing that's left to do is wait until the next month and change your password and your information. But allegedly, the reason why these stamps are being stolen at such a high rate is the caseworkers are stealing people's stamps and fraudulently getting people's information. And the creepy thing about this is they have your information. They have your social, they have your date of birth, they have your address, they have your name. So it makes sense why they're able to do this. I wonder if they're going to even in some way make it to the point where AI takes care of all of the stamps, because humans are obviously, I feel like not capable of keeping people's information private enough.
That's crazy work right there too, y'all. I never thought about that though. I'm like, damn, that's crazy right there. The caseworkers stealing the EBT, the money and shit, man. And it'd be easy for them to do it. You know what I'm saying? It make a lot of sense. And I'm sure that's happening in a lot of different cities and counties and everything, man. That's crazy work right there. Yeah, that EBT food stamp fraud that's definitely big business. Shit, crazy.
Woman sold over 5,000 children in the course of 26 years, y'all. Her name is Georgia Tan, and I did not know about her until the other day.
We talked about her though on some streams before. She was from back in the day and everything. And I think what service is that? Is it CPS or something? Like one of those, our own government people like helped her with doing all this shit too.
Now, this happened in the late 1930s and 1920s in old Hollywood, when it was very popular to have children as a woman in the Hollywood industry. This is why Hollywood will always be weird to me. Now, she allegedly ran an adoption agency that mysteriously got over 5,000 children from, multiple different ways, mental institutions, off the streets. This was during the Great Depression, children that were kidnapped. She would use these children and sell them to the elite.
This happened in Memphis, Tennessee. Like I said, in 1929, she began this, and then she met up with multiple celebrities. The president at the time had adopted a child through her, and even an episode of Unsolved Mysteries, there were multiple children that had gone missing that reportedly were stolen from her organization. Began a network of basically adoption, which included, children from mental institutions. Like if somebody was pregnant or something like that, and they were, in a mental institution, they were forced to give up their baby to her organization. Now, this began a whole line of, from what it looks like to me, trafficking, because there were nurses involved, doctors involved, celebrities involved, people involved that had a lot of money. This was designed to create an image of a family during this time. It was, like I said, very popular to have children. And this is an ad from that time saying they like to be your Christmas gift, photoing 3 children that are in her agency. Now, this is the creepy thing. A lot of children that were biracial, children of color, and children with disabilities were not adopted because they were not seen as eligible fits for celebrities. So with these children, they would leave them in the home to basically rot away without food, clothing, and necessities, and they would dump them.
Hey, so this was about, they said like 1920s and everything. I was just gonna say, was this close to the Cabbage Patch Kids time? Because wasn't that like early 1900s? When all those kids was being created. That make a lot of sense. You feel what I'm saying? Tila, what up with you?
Let me tell y'all a true story. Be simple and watch this video to the end. Blue lights on a city bus. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
Guys, I really can make this shit up right now.
What are you talking about?
Everybody said this bus is getting skinned up, guys.
Why are you running, bro?
Everybody said the bus is getting skinned up.
Impossible.
And they have no idea what's going on. No. Look, they start scanning you up once you turn off. Once they close the door, they start scanning you up, guys.
What are you talking about, bro?
Once you close the door and you start going, they start scanning you up.
No, they're not.
They have no idea, guys. Everybody said the bus is getting scanned.
Shut up! What are you talking about, bro? What you mean people are getting on the bus and getting scanned up? These are people we talking about. These are not items at the grocery store. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what that guy was talking about. And I don't know why he was running, talking about people are getting scanned up. All because the lights are blue. Maybe that's a party bus. Shut up! It's not a game on you guys. You see what's going on out here? That dude was running. And what he was saying, he sounded real passionate. Like he knew what he was talking about. To be honest with you, he don't know what he's talking about. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game on you guys. You see what time it is. Shut up! I heard that was in Florida. Figures. There's so much things going on out there. You know what? Get out now. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game on you guys. You see what's going on. Shut up! I don't know why he was running. For what? You wasn't even going to get on the bus and you running towards it. Stop playing with me, son. It's getting real here, guys. And you know what time it is. But I tell you one thing. If I ever go to Florida, which I never will, and I go to catch the bus, and when I get on the bus, I see that the lights are blue, I'm going to say, can you pull over right here? I'm going to just walk.
Hey, I don't know what's going on with these blue lights, but it's been happening everywhere. Like we even out here, like even the street lights, like they turning. I don't know what's going on. Like I remember they said like this how they get caught up in their lies. I remember for a period of time, a couple years ago, when I just started doing this streaming and reacting stuff and everything. And they said those blue lights that be on the streets are from defective lights that they sent out. But that's a lie because now I'm starting to see like they transitioning all to blue lights everywhere. So it can't be you mean tell me all these lights still defective that's going out and everything? That again don't make no sense. And then as far as being on the bus, like that's crazy work. I don't know. Maybe they are scanning us or something. I don't know, man. It's crazy out here, y'all. But like I be telling y'all, take it day by day. Protect your peace watching these videos, man. Stay on point. Keep that love around. Keep that good energy around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, we will win. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? Salute to my content management moderators, everybody. I appreciate everybody who tapped in. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you like the video. It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Fam over.